Hello guys, and welcome back to Car Obsession. Yes, I know the traffic going past will be a bit of a distraction, but I will be moving off in due course. So if you are new to my channel, hello, my name's Aaron. Thank you so much for popping in on my channel. On my channel you'll find car reviews, videos like this. I also go to some car events. I also film modified cars. I've got my own cars I film. So yes, there is lots of car-based content on my channel. In today's video, you join me in the Honda CR-V Hybrid, and as the title would suggest, I'm talking through the safety systems. So this car has got quite a few safety systems as standard. So to show you them properly, I'm going to put on a very sexy head mount. Just make sure I turn it on this time, because I've already filmed this video, but I forgot to turn this on because I am an idiot. So I'm having to re-film this video. You learn from your mistakes. Now I want to kick off with the cross traffic alert, which is one of the reasons why I'm parked here, because if I pop the car into reverse like so, you can see I've got the rear cross traffic alert. So if I were to reverse out, so let's pretend that I'm in a parking bay in a supermarket. I go to reverse out, but a car comes the other way. I get that warning, basically telling me not to do that. So, as standard, you've got the cross traffic alert. You've also got blind spot monitoring, which you may see on there. No, it's not quite. Those cars aren't quite close enough to trigger it. I've also got adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, autonomous emergency braking, and lane departure warning. So, let's go out onto the open road to test it out. I've also got a speed limiter. So let me check out the speed limiter first. Got a button here that says LIM, L-I-M. And I'm going to set it to, let's set it to 40 because it is 40 down here. 40 miles per hour. So if I put my foot down, I can't go past 40, which is the whole point of having a speed limiter. So far so good. Let me get into the right hand lane, so I can go onto the motorway to test the adaptive cruise control. In case you are wondering, I won't be testing out the autonomous emergency braking because obviously it's not really safe to do that on a public road. But to sum up, the system works well. It isn't overly intrusive, which can only be a good thing, because some systems, they can cut in a little bit too soon, but this system doesn't do that. So there we go, the fearsome M25 about to go onto it. Hopefully you can still see on my point of view camera. The sun is starting to set a little bit, so the sun visor is needed. So I'm safe to enter. So before I speak about the adaptive cruise control, this car does have blind spot monitoring, so when a car eventually comes past me, you will see the orange glow on the wing mirror. So I've got a Volkswagen van approaching me. And there we go. You've got the orange light for the blind spot monitoring, just once more in case you didn't quite see it. So that system works pretty well. It works perfectly. And if you go to indicate, if you do go to change lane, you get a beep and a flashing, to let you know, don't go, there's a car about to come past you. So time to activate the adaptive cruise control. Let's turn the limiter off. So I've got the ACC coming up. So let's set it to 70. Because that is the national speed limit in the UK. And as you can see, I've now set it to 70 miles per hour. And really, I can sit back and relax to a degree. Obviously, I still need to make sure that I'm concentrated on what I'm doing, that I'm focused. And the great thing about adaptive cruise control is if the car in front of me slows down, I slow down. If they then speed up, I speed up. So at this moment in time, I've got the gap set to the maximum between me and the car in front of me, which is a Nissan Micra all the way down there, but I can make the gap smaller if I want to by pressing this button here. So I can decrease the gap if I really wanted to. So as you can see, I'm now catching up to the Micra in front of me, slowly but surely. And even when you do set it to the minimum, there's still a reasonable gap between you and the car in front of you. So if you need to brake suddenly, you should have enough time and space to do so. As you can see, I've now caught up to the Micra, but let's say I want to hang back. So as you can now see, the car is slowing down to allow the Micra to build a gap between me and that driver, that car. And the system works pretty well. It is intuitive, it is easy to use, which is more than what can be said for the touchscreen. So I've got no complaints there. So let's talk about the lane departure warning, which I can't really test out properly here because I don't really want to go out of the lane into someone else's. But what I can show you is the lane keep assist. So if I let go of the steering wheel a little bit, you will see the steering wheel will make slight movements to keep me in my lane. They are so slight you might not see them on camera, but it is working, and that's warning me that I've taken my hands off the steering wheel. And now you've got a beeping noise, and then it just has one continual beep. So let's say, for example, you are driving and you have fallen asleep at the wheel, which I don't condone. If you're really that tired, please stop and have a nap or a cup of coffee. But let's say worst comes to worst and you do happen to fall asleep at the wheel, then hopefully those prompts will be enough to wake you up and to avoid a serious accident. But like I say, if you are really that tired, please just have a kip. So for the time being, I don't have any cars coming that quickly. So we'll see if I can get the lane departure warning to trigger. There we are. So you get an amber warning. So you get a beep, and you also get a warning come up on the digital display in front of you, warning you that you have strayed out of your lane. So again, a nice handy safety feature. So I think that's pretty much everything wrapped up. So you've got the lane departure warning covered, lane keep assist covered, adaptive cruise control covered, speed limiter covered, blind spot warning, or blind spots monitoring, whichever you want to call it, and also the rear cross traffic alert. There we are, job's a good one. Now, of course, as I mentioned earlier, I can't really test out the autonomous emergency braking. But yes, that system works pretty well. I've got no complaints there. If you go into the vehicle settings, you can also change how you want the safety systems to work. So for example, if you want to have the blind spot warning off, you can turn it off. You can change how some of the alerts are presented to you, whether you only want to have a visual alert or an audible alert, or you want both. Again, they can be customized to your liking, to your personal preference. So the safety systems do work well. So time for me to finish. Overall, the safety systems on the Honda CR-V Hybrid work well. I've got no complaints whatsoever. So if you do happen to be on the market for a safe SUV, then fear not, the Honda CR-V Hybrid should have you well covered. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If so, give it a massive thumbs up. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click that bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. And if you aren't subscribed, guys, what are you waiting for? Be sure to subscribe for more car obsession.